Hello quilters, I'm Erica, AccuQuilt's Corporate Marketing Specialist, and I'm here today to show you how to use the free downloadable embroidery for our Go Shamrock die. Isn't it cute? This applique die is so fun and it's just perfect for St. Patrick's Day projects. AccuQuilt offers basic embroidery for each of our non-designer applique shapes. Now each comes in the basic embroidery formats with the choice of 3 different stitches, a satin stitch, a blanket stitch, and a motif or a decorative stitch. And we have a sample of our motif stitch right here for you. Now to get started, you'll need to log into your account at AccuQuilt.com and download your free embroidery. Different embroidery machines will use different formats, so be sure you're working with the correct one for your embroidery machine. Now, if you aren't sure which format your machine uses, be sure to check your manual or ask your machine dealer. Okay, once you've got your embroidery downloaded, you can save it to a flash drive, which I've already done. You can see it here on my machine, and it's ready to go. Now today I've selected to do the blanket stitch for our shamrock. Now next up, you want to go ahead and get your stabilizer and your background fabric in your hoop. I've got that all ready to go. Now all that's left is to cut out our shamrock and embroider it down. So you'll want to take a lightweight or a featherweight fusible like Soft Fuse on our website and lay it on the back, press it on, you'll be ready to go. You can cut up to 4 layers of pre-fused quilting cotton in a cutter at the same time. Okay, we're just going to cut one. Now an important thing to note is that the stem is directional on our shamrock. So if you want it to go this way like I do, I'm going to put my fabric right side up. If you wanted your shamrock stem to face the other direction, like you see here, you would place your fabric right side down. It's just that easy. Okay, so we're going to put that on. We're going to cover it with a mat, and I am cutting with my Go Me today. I like to keep my Go Me handy at all times, just right next to my sewing machine, so I'm always ready to cut out something. Okay, so we're going to switch this with my pressing mat. Have a little love here. And there is our shamrock. Now, I need to peel off that backing. And I'm ready to go. So the first thing that we're going to do with the embroidery is it will lay down a placement stitch so that you'll know where to place your shape. So I'm going to go ahead, put the hoop on, and stitch out that placement stitch. Now a lot of times I'll use a placement stitch thread color that'll match my shape or my background. I'm using black because I want you to be able to see it really well today. Okay, so we've got our placement stitch, and I'm going to take my hoop off of the machine and take it over to my wool pressing mat. Now, you can press your shape on while it's on the machine. I like to take it off because I really, A, I like to see what I'm doing, and B, I don't want to run the risk of melting my machine. So I've got this, I took the paper off already, and now I can just make sure that I get this perfectly placed with those placement stitches. Then I'm going to take my little shovel iron, and I'm using my shovel iron here on top of my wool mat. We sell these both at AccuQuilt.com. Super useful, especially for something like this project. And I want to make sure I get those edges fused down so that I don't have any kind of slippage and that my stitches cover really well when I do my embroidery. We're going to stitch that down. Okay. Now that that's done, we can go ahead and go back to the machine. And the embroidery is done. All right, here is our great shamrock. That was so quick and easy. I know you're gonna love using this embroidery with all of your shamrock projects. The shape is great for seasonal table runners, placemats, aprons, tea towels, and of course quilts. I hope you share them with us on social media so that your projects can inspire everyone. Remember, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time so you can quilt and embroider more.